Go ahead.
Rick, second half offense, you guys could never get anything going. What's you changed after a pretty significant score in the first half?
Well, our offensive problems were very much related to our defense. So defensively, I mean, we had some very bad struggles, and we need to do a lot better. So we've got a few days here, and we've got to tighten some things up.
Why do you feel like you guys have struggled so much with consistency this season?
Great question. I'll think about it.
And after a game like that, just you could never get it going against a team that you guys feel like you can beat. What
does get it going mean?
You never had a run, never were never really out of it, but now only up 2, I think, was your max, and they scored right away.
We're struggling in the margins of the game, putting 2 hands on the ball, avoidable turnovers. Simple things within our defensive system that we control. We're not doing a good enough job on those. We got to probably communicate a lot better. And give credit to Charlotte. They played a great game. And they've got some skilled guys over there that can really cause problems, and they did.
Just mentioned 2 hands on the ball in that. One of the biggest things that stands out is probably the rebounding battle. Just what stood out to you about what wrong there? I think it was 45-29. I think they were 19-4 on second chance. Just what do you feel like you guys struggle with as far as?
I think they were trying harder. There you go.
All right.
We got to try harder. It's there's some things about this game that took energy out of it, and we've got to be a team that can generate energy when things aren't going well. And unfortunately, a lot of our struggles come down to what's happening offensively, and that's something that we control and we have to change.
TJ obviously goes for 30. Just what impressed you about him? Obviously, he just seemed like he was able to get to the rim at will. Just what stood out about what he was able to do offensively, and
he played great. And I think Mike said it's a career high, so it's a big deal. 40 points in an NBA game. But you saw in Chicago what works for us is balance and ball movement and better attention to detail on defense, and those things were lacking tonight. Is that it? Okay.
Jarace, you guys couldn't find the same offensive rhythm and potency in the second half today. What do you feel like changed for you guys that didn't let you get back to your first half level?
I feel like that's just how basketball is sometimes. So you can have a great vibe, everybody's making shots, and then boom, things change, energy shifts. Didn't get as many stops. I feel like just our defense wasn't the same, and I feel like our defense leads to our offense most of the time. So just staying locked in on that defensive end will carry on to the other side.
Rick just said you guys need to generate energy when things aren't going well. What does that entail to you? How do you do something like that?
I feel like our bench is big. Just continue to pick each other up, give positive energy, applaud each other when good things happen, and then just move on to the next play when bad things happen. So I feel like it's a collective effort and a collective group, and when a brother's down, somebody else has to pick him up.
It was tough because if you knew the answer, you guys would fix it. But why do you feel like this team has had consistency issues this year, especially compared to last year?
We're human. When bad things happen, people are going to hold their head down, and energy shifts when we're cooking, when we're up, when we're making shots. Of course our vibe's going to be there, and we just got to figure out how to keep that even kill, that level head when things do go south. So I feel like that's where we're struggling right now, and we'll figure it out eventually.
I asked Rick about the rebounding battles at 45-29, and he just said we got to try harder. Was kind of his message. Is that kind of what he got across to you guys? And do you think that's what the issue is? Is it just a simple effort thing there, and is that one of the biggest issues you guys are dealing with?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like effort would definitely help, and I feel like it's really as simple as that when it comes to rebounding specifically. Just wanting to get the ball, wanting to stop the other team from getting the ball, and just creating extra possession. So I feel like the defensive side and rebound is definitely mostly effort.
You guys have obviously played together a little bit with this second unit now that's, with you and TJ, Pascal, Obi, and Furphy now. Just what's you guys obviously had a pretty strong performance last night. Scoring-wise, at least was pretty good today. Just how is that sort of chemistry starting to develop? Obviously, it's kind of a new collection of guys, but how do you think that's kind of coming together?
I feel like it's a good lineup. Just because of how we complement each other. Excuse me. A lot of us could do a lot of different things on the floor. Shoot, pass, handle, make plays. So when you have a lot of guys out there who could do multiple things and affect the game in different ways, I feel like it's easy to play off each other and feed off each other.
And last, just what impressed you about TJ tonight, going for 30, just how important is he just keeping you guys in this?
He's a dog, man. He's a dog. I really don't know how he does it night in and night out. Just super talented, super efficient, gets to his spots, does all the little things on top of that. And it's phenomenal. What he's able to do. Hats off to him.